Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business.
Good morning, small business warriors. Welcome back to Monday Morning Motivation. I'm your host, Anna Steinfest. And if you're listening to this while sipping your coffee or commuting to work, you are exactly where you need to be. Today, I want to share a powerful idea that might just revolutionize how you solve problems, make decisions, and move forward in your business, not just this week, but every week moving forward. Here's the thought I want you to carry with you today. There is always more than one way to achieve your goal. Now, I know that sounds almost too simple, right? But stick with me because this mindset shift is a complete game changer, especially for entrepreneurs who often feel stuck, overwhelmed, or trapped when things don't go according to the plan. So let's start with the hard truth here. Running a small business is essentially a never-ending series of problem-solving and decision-making. Every single day, you're asking yourself questions like, how do I get more clients without breaking the bank? How do I grow my business with these limited resources? How do I launch this product successfully? Or how do I hit that revenue goal I set for myself? And here's what happens to most of us. We lock ourselves into tunnel vision. We convince ourselves there is only one right way to do something. The expert, in quotation marks, path that everyone talks about. The popular, in quotation marks, method that's trending on social media, or the expensive, in quotation mark, solution that the big companies use. But here's the truth that successful entrepreneurs know. There is always more than one way to do something. The most successful small business owners don't just hustle harder. They think more creatively. They think out of the box. They explore options. They get curious about possibilities instead of fixating it on a single solution. So I wanted to challenge you right now. Yes, right now, while you're listening, to step back from whatever business challenge you're currently wrestling with, whether it's a marketing problem, a hiring decision, a cash flow issue, or your next big strategic move. I want you to try this exercise. Actually, let me be more specific. When you get to your desk today or during your lunch break, I want you to set aside 10 minutes for this exercise. Step number 1, I want you to write your desired outcome. I want you to be crystal clear and very specific. Don't just write more sales. Write something like increase online sales by 25% this quarter, or get 10 new clients by the end of next month. Step 2, I want you to brainstorm at least 5 different ways to get there. And here's the key. Don't filter yourself yet. Write down every single idea that comes to mind, no matter how wild it seems. Social media ads, partnership, flash sales, TikTok videos, email campaigns, referral programs, speaking at events, whatever pops into your head, I want you to write it down. And step number 3, I want you to evaluate each option using these 3 simple filters. Number 1 is time. How long will this actually take to implement and see results? Filter number 2, money. what's the real cost, not just the obvious expense, but make sure that you calculate your time you will be investing into it. And 3, impact. Based on what you know about your business and customers, how effective do you expect this to be? Step number 4, I want you to pick the best option, a combination of options that make sense for where your business is right now, not where you wish it was, not where it might be someday, where it is today with your current resources and, of course, restraints. Let me share a perfect example from one of the small businesses I work with. Sarah owns a boutique bakery, and she was struggling with slow weekdays. Her first instinct was to run discount campaign, like offering 20% off Tuesday or something like that. But she hated the idea because it would kill already her thin profit margins. Instead of just accepting that as her only option, she sat down and brainstormed multiple approaches. So, what she came up with was creating a loyalty punch card program, partner with yoga studio next door to a stretch and scone promotion, set up a sampling station at a busy intersection nearby, launch a behind the scene baking Instagram series to build community, offer hands-on baking classes on slow Tuesdays morning, create a baker's dozen club subscription service, cater to local businesses to their afternoon meetings. So after running each idea through the time, money, impact filters, which I shared with you, she chose the baking classes and the loyalty program. The classes brought in immediate revenue while building her customer base, and the loyalty program increased her repeat visits without discounting her product. The results? Her weekday sales increased by 40% within 2 months, and she never had to slash her prices. And that is all because she reminded herself that there is always more than one way to reach a goal. So here is what I see happening all the time in the small business world. We get stuck in default thinking. We see someone else succeed with particular method, or we read about the best practices in our industry, and we assume that's the only way to do it. But here's what we forget. Your business is unique. Your customers are different from everyone else's. Your budget, your personality, your voice, your community, your location, they all create a unique context that shapes what will work best for you. The strategy that worked brilliantly for that business you follow on Instagram might be completely wrong for your situation. And that's okay. That's actually great news because it means you get to find solutions that are perfectly tailored to your specific circumstances. Don't default to what's popular. Don't copy what everyone else is doing. Instead, explore what's possible for you. All right, here's your Monday morning motivation assignment, and I want you to commit to actually doing this. Today, I want you to pick one specific challenge or goal you're working on. I want you to make it concrete, not just get more customers, but, for example, sign up 5 new clients for my consulting service by the end of the month. This week, I want you to set a timer for 10 minutes and brainstorm every possible way you can think of to reach that goal. I want you to push yourself to come up with at least 7 ideas, but keep going if you're on a roll, maybe more than 7. And by Friday, I want you to use your time, money, impact filter to evaluate each option. I want you to cross off what's unrealistic, highlight what's promising, and circle what you can start immediately. So next Monday, I want you to choose one idea that take the first concrete step towards implementing it. Not planning it, not researching it more. Actually, I want you to do it. I want to leave you with this thought. You're not stuck. I know it feels that way sometimes. I know there's days when every door seems closed and every option feels impossible. But you're not stuck. You just haven't written down all your options yet. When you give yourself the space to brainstorm, to explore possibilities without immediately judging them, something magical happens. You stop spinning your wheels and start gaining real traction. The path forward is there. Actually, multiple paths forward are there. You just need to give yourself permission to see them. Thank you for spending part of your morning with me. I hope today's episode sparked some new thinking and gave you a fresh perspective on that challenge you've been wrestling with. If this resonated with you, please share it with another small business owner who needs this reminder that there is always another path to success. We're all in this together. And sometimes we need each other to see the possibilities we missed. And remember, you've got this. I'm cheering for you every step of the way. Until next week, keep going and keep growing.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.